We have been friends for, how long?
15.
15 years?
Is it 15?
Well, I've been in New York for about 10, so...
Shit.
9 years, really, it's 9 years.
You have not been in New York for 9.
Mm-hmm.
We have not been friends for like 20 years.
It's been like maybe 12, 13 years.
Something like that.
And we started the show because I'm blunt and she's a bitch.
Actually, I'm blunt and you're... Well, actually, I'm not. I'm blunt, but it's kind of like nice blunt.
You're a bitch.
No. You're a bitch, but you're bitchy. We're both not bitches. Bitchy. I can be bitchy. And she's very blunt. You're more blunt than I am.
Nonetheless, we have a very dynamic friendship, and I think we balance each other, and we like to talk a lot, so we would like to just share our thoughts and feelings and topics with you all.
Exactly. The topic. So today our topic is about friendship and what I guess it means to both of us.
Yeah, what we think would make a long-lasting friendship, when you think it's time to like end the friendship, like any relationship.
And the reason why we picked this topic is because we've gotten to that point before, where I think
multiple times
we've considered ending the friendship because it was just. I wouldn't even call it too stressful. It was just we really didn't understand each other, and I'll speak for myself. I was just kind of tired of it. So I don't think friendships should be there should be struggles, but not too often. Right? I don't think.
I don't know that it's about how often. It's just about how much work does it take to get back to understanding. Right?
Okay.
So, like, we can butt heads all the time, but as long as we are willing to do the work to get back to the understanding, then I don't think it's worth ending. It's when one person is like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore, like, you're exhausting me.
Right. So, did you ever get to a point where you felt like, I should just cut this girl out of my life?
Not really. I felt like maybe my efforts weren't working, and so maybe that just means that it's over, I guess. Like, I felt like what I thought I was trying to do to help was not working. So if that's all I knew how to do, then I had nothing else to offer to try and repair it. But the other person also has to feel that way for it to be over. And so...
Is that how it works? I mean, I guess it kind of happens with a breakup.
Yeah. It's the same thing. All relationships are about balance, right?
Yeah.
You know, just in other relationships, maybe you have sex with the person.
No, that's exactly what I think. I think friendships are just like relationships that you don't have a benefit of sleeping with the person. Mm-hmm. But so what is your definition of a great friendship?
Great. Not everyone's friendship is the same, right?
Right.
So it's really, I would just look for someone who is willing to understand and who I'm willing to understand. It's really just about, are you willing to do the work? It has nothing really to do with like the person's like qualities. Of course, respect. Hopefully you have some things that in common.
So when you meet somebody, when you meet a friend, what are the qualities that you look for? What's the first thing you think of?
Okay, so I had a episode with trying to meet a new friend last week.
Yeah.
And I initially was open to her because like she was like really, she like complimented me on my nails, being from Northern Virginia, like living in Northern Virginia for a little bit. Clearly I'm from there, so we can connect on that. She lived in Brooklyn, I live in Brooklyn. It was just like, she's young. I was like, okay, she's cool. She was cute, you know.
Does that matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Is that a bad thing? Does appearance matter when it comes to friendship?
Does
A little bit. I mean, I guess
Yes,
if
it
you
does.
met somebody that just didn't look appealing, then that
Wouldn't
would
be the friend.
deter you from communicating with them or engaging with them, right?
Exactly. If she looked like a slop, I would have never let her have my phone number.
But what if her personality was the same, but
She looked like a slop?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But that's your first impression.
Okay. I can accept that. But you're right. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even want to engage with them because. But I'm saying, do they have to look a certain way? You said she was pretty, so
Yeah,
that's
she was
like one of the
pretty.
reasons why. So if she wasn't as pretty, but who am I to say?
I probably wouldn't have given her my phone number.
So looks matters in friendship?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to say
well,
no.
maybe not looks in terms of beauty.
Presentation matters, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So finish your story.
Oh, okay. And so we had a good time. I mean, we exchanged numbers, and then we met for drinks at a bar in Brooklyn that she picked. And long story short, she passed out on me at the bar. She threw up on the street 3 times. I had to pay for her Uber home. And she threw up.
Pay for her drink?
Yeah, pay for the drinks too.
Right.
Pay for her drinks, pay for her Uber home. I got her home safely.
What was the conversation after?
She said she was embarrassed.
I'm sorry for.
She was like, I'm so sorry for last night. I'm so embarrassed.
By the way, she only had 3 drinks.
She had 3 drinks. But at the same time, it doesn't matter because we're adults. After 2 drinks, I asked her if she was okay. She was like, yeah. So we got a 3rd one. We're having such a good time.
Had the same amount of drinks.
Yeah, we had a good time. Like it was just I haven't made like a new friend like in New York. Everybody that I know there is who I've known through college. So I was like open to like meeting somebody, and it just
You were actually very excited about it.
I got all cute and stuff. Like I was like excited. But anyway, the point is that I think it's more difficult to have lasting friendships as an adult. Yeah, I think it's just harder. So, how do you define friendship?
I think what I look for, I don't know if I've ever really actually thought about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I meet somebody, I like them, I hang out with them, and we keep hanging out. And eventually, I think you get to a point where you're forced to maybe define certain things in the friendship, right?
Okay.
So I don't know if I have specific things that I look for in a friendship, but I do want them to be nice, kind, and giving, and stylish.
What else?
And I want them to be I want that person to be a good person. I think I want them to have a good character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. You want your friend to have good character, but we're not all perfect, right?
Correct.
So
I don't know. I'm perfect. Kidding.
if at what point do you cut it off, even when the person maybe has good character?
I would say before understanding, coming to a point where I take mental health seriously.
Okay.
I don't think I cared about signs, right? I didn't necessarily think about it. So now as an adult, not to put anybody out there, but I've had a friend that I felt
Put them out.
I felt was just negative, and not because you don't know them. Even if I said their name, you didn't know.
When were you friends with them that I don't know?
It's on the other side of friendship, you don't know who they are, so it doesn't matter.
I know everybody.
Anyway, and she tends to But I think I was that way before. I think in my past behaviors.
I don't know what way. You gotta elaborate.
So she complained a lot, right? It was always like, woe is me, right?
So how did you cut it off?
I don't think we had a conversation. I just decided I don't want to deal with it.
Okay.
The last time we had an issue, she got there first, but then she was just like, 5 minutes later, and I wasn't there, and it's like, where are you? Where are you? Like, it just, she was draining because she was always complaining.
So what if she was going through something?
That's okay, and we can talk about it, but am I supposed to, like, stay in that space with that person? Especially if I'm trying to get out of that space myself, right? I think I think maybe at some point in my life, I've been that friend.
You chose yourself?
Yes. Yes, I did choose myself.
Okay. I think that's good.
So I don't have a list of things I look for, but there's certain things that if it does show up, those signs, and if it messes with my mental health, if I can't just have a relaxing time with somebody, and it's always stressful, I think I should remove myself.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know I necessarily cut off the friendship, but it ended. And it was just...
Ooh. Put them out. Are you going to tell me? Do I know this person?
It did end, and sometimes I'm sad about it, but I realized that for a friendship to work, both people have to be willing to put in the work. And I am not willing to be the first person to put the work in. And that's really what it's about.
I think that's important.
And that's a little bit prideful of me, but sometimes you have to, you said, choose yourself first, right? And
does it make you selfish to choose yourself first? Because, a lot of times people say, put yourself in the other person's shoes. And trying to understand, maybe they're going through something.
Right.
So then you can...
And that's true. And she was going through something. But I thought that I did the right thing in giving her space and understanding that when she's ready to come back, that she would come back. And it hasn't really happened yet. So since we talked about when to end a new friend, we're now adults, we're past 30.
And we're still friends.
We are still friends, but how does making new friends look now that we're adults and not like in our 20s, hanging out with everybody? Basically.
I think now if I met somebody, I think I still go by the same rules, right?
Can you?
I think I can. Do I connect with that person? Well, now I'm married, so there's that factor. If I wouldn't want to hang around somebody that, if I don't know you, need somebody to parties all the time because I'm not there anymore, so I wouldn't want that.
So their lifestyle matters.
Yes. I want them to work out. I like working out.
You want any new person that you meet needs to work out?
Well, because it's nice to work out. Yes, I think that would be a plus. Work out with me, yes, it would be a plus.
You want a gym buddy?
No, I want a friend that wants to work out. Is that too much to ask?
No, I don't think so.
So then why are you?
I just never thought about it.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so what is the takeaway on, I guess, how to handle friendship and, I guess, making new friends for our audience to kind of ponder on going forward?
There was this time in our friendship that I just thought, what is wrong with this girl? Something's wrong with her. Like, she's just, like, rude. I didn't think you were mean. I thought you were rude. Like, you were so inconsiderate, right? And I would talk to Ty about it, and he would always put a different perspective on it. Like, why don't you look at it from this angle? Sometimes I don't want to look at it from any angle. I just want to look at it from my angle. Like, you're getting on my last nerve. But there was not, even though I've thought about, like, should we end, I never felt a definite, like, feeling to end the friendship.
Okay.
Right? So,
The takeaway.
the takeaway would be that if the friendship is worth it, keep working at it.
Okay, I agree.
And if it's not working, cut it off.
Yeah. There's no reason to maintain a friendship when both people don't want to be in it. And I think that becomes easier as an adult. Like, if you're young and stuff, it's like, well,
You don't think
all you really care about is going to have somebody to party with.
go to the mall.
Yeah, and shopping and shit. But when you get older and, like, your lives are, like, not as, like, stable, unstable, I think it's important to have somebody around you who kind of just shares your, like you said, your values, right? And if they don't have that, then it's okay for it to be over, and it's okay for you to choose yourself, and it's okay to not be friends anymore. It's okay to end the relationship.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should say one good thing that we like about each other.
Oh, you want to play that game, Doreen?
I do.
You wanna
Because
play
I
that
like to
game?
hear about things that you think about me. Good things.
One good thing about this woman over here is that she works really hard to improve herself.
Oh, that is really nice.
I'm a nice person, bitch.
You just said bitch, which takes away from you being a nice person.
Well, you know, can I let it do too much? Next.
One great thing, yeah, good. Great thing about you is I think you're a very strong person. I think you're very smart as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
You can leave it there if you'd like.
no, I if I look back on even the issues that we've had,
Yeah.
I can kind of I can let that go, and so you know what I mean. There's the parts of you that I like overshadows the bitchy stuff.
I hope so.
Yeah, so I generally like you as a person. I just don't like I don't like you over the phone, but I like you in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut. Since our show is called Bitchy or Blunt, in this segment we are going to kind of discuss a little hot topic situation, and you all, we would encourage you to like get back to us. Let us know who you think is being bitchy and who you think is being blunt. So what are we talking about today?
So we are going to be talking about Lisa Vanderpump, my favorite human on TV, and Kyle Richardson.
Yeah.
And if you watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you should know that they're going through some stuff, and we're going to talk about whether it's a good idea for them to end their friendship or they should have just kind of worked stuff out. By the way, I'm team Lisa.
And I'm really on Kyle's side.
Why?
Because Kyle went to Lisa, gave her the opportunity to come forward and be honest. And all Lisa did was be arrogant and prideful and throw her out of her house.
I do not. I didn't. But that's not what happened.
Oh, that's what happened.
She went in to accuse her of doing something.
No, she didn't. She was already being accused.
She did not go in saying, "Hey, Lisa, did you really do this?" She said, "Well, the consensus are that you did this." And she also made comments about, I think you care more about your image than you care.
Exactly.
That's accusatory. Like, you're going in and
Right, but also Kyle had evidence that she was lying. So
evidence from what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it came from. We're talking about what happened. It doesn't matter where the evidence came from. She clearly believed it, so it doesn't matter. The point is,
That's the problem.
Why?
They've been friends for how many years?
so that means you said blanket belief. You just blanket like what?
You give your, we just had
She
this
did.
conversation. You give your friend the benefit of the doubt,
And she
regardless,
did.
and you talk to them.
She did. She went there.
She went to accuse her. She went to her to say, "This is what I believe. I need you to admit it to me."
Right. Because I have evidence of it.
Why?
So if I have evidence of you doing something, whether or not the evidence is skewed or not. We don't know how quality the evidence was.
Right.
But I have evidence that Doreen did something. Okay. In my head, I'm already kind of pissed off that you did this.
Okay.
Alright? So I come to you, I'm hot, alright? You already know that the situation is happening,
Right.
and people are accusing you of this. It's not new information. Okay? I come to you and I'm like, hey, I have this, tell me you didn't do it. What is wrong with that?
And she said, I swear on my kids, I did not do it.
You know, she wanted.
Oh!
Right.
So she did give her an answer. She just didn't believe her. So what was the point of you coming to see me?
Yeah, but also,
Kyle, you were wrong.
no, she wasn't. Because Pump did the
First of all,
did the lie detector
then
test.
the Pump, not Pump. Thank you. Respect her.
LVP did the lie detector test and practiced it just so she could pass.
We don't
to
have
show-
any proof of that.
That's what Kyle said.
Again,
I believe Kyle.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess why are we even having this segment?
Because I want to know why I should.
Think.
I want to know why. Okay, so really, the thing is that whether or not they should be friends or not. And honestly, I believe Kyle, but I do think their friendship is still going to move forward. It'll still be fine. At the end, what do you think?
I don't believe Kyle. I think Kyle was rude.
Fine.
I think Kyle should respect your friendship. And if Lisa tells you she didn't do it, and even if you have doubts,
But Lisa's not a
still
lie.
be.
I think
I understand that. I'm not saying that Lisa's completely innocent. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that as a friend, there's a way she could have handled that whole situation better than she did.
Who?
I think she
Lisa?
sided. Kyle could have handled the situation better. She sided with everybody else and talked shit about her friend behind her back.
No, she discussed the situation, how she
talked
felt. She
shit
didn't talk
about her
shit.
friend behind her
She
back.
didn't talk shit.
She did. And
Yeah.
also, there was like comments made about Lisa.
Yeah, but those are other people about her teeth and shit.
She laughed.
Oh, so, Doreen, are you kidding me? So she can't laugh? If someone comes and tells me something about some shoes that you were wearing,
No.
and it's funny, I'm gonna laugh.
My shoes and my gums are too. My shoes are ugly. They're ugly. But if somebody's talking about my gums, please remove yourself from that situation.
I don't know that I would be.
You don't think it's weird for your friend to laugh behind your back if somebody's talking shit about you?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's definitely she was too much of an accomplice. For sure.
I think
she should have stood her ground and been like, y'all. Like,
It's a combination of things for me. I just think she handled. Maybe Lisa could have given her. Lisa could have handled things a little different too. But I think Kyle just kind of went the other way and left her friend out to.
I think also too, like, Kyle has really defended Lisa in a lot of like things that other people have slighted Lisa on, and sometimes it's fucking tiring.
Then
Sometimes you're
you have
tired.
that conversation. That's when you do the breakup talk.
Okay,
You have a conversation with your friend, say, "Listen, friend, I'm tired. I'm tired that you keep doing this. Have that conversation. Don't come to me and accuse me of something and expect me to be open and willing to
No.
hear you."
I get that Lisa was upset, but still, from Kyle's perspective, Kyle is not like wanting the relationship to be over. She doesn't want the friendship to end. It's Lisa that doesn't want to be her friend.
I don't want a friend that would just leave me out to dry and just side with everybody else and then come back and be like, "Oh, but we're friends, so I know I was talking shit about you and laughing about your gums, or whatever the fuck we were talking about. But now I'm back with friends." No, I think if you're gonna be a friend, be a friend. If you're going to have my back regardless.
I think that's fair, because if there's one thing that I've learned, and even with me not being friends with this friend that we were friends with for a long time, I would never let anybody talk shit about her.
Exactly.
Yeah, so,
your friendship, I think that's important that you bring that up. I think that regardless, even if you're done being friends with that person, you should still kind of, what morals do you hold true, right? So if somebody's talking shit about somebody that you used to love, I think you should not engage.
Right.
And Kyle, you should not have engaged.
Damn.
You're welcome.
Damn, Kyle.
Yeah. So if you really want my answer, Lisa, you're good. You can move on. Kyle has the other Lisa.
I like Brenna too.
I do not like her.
But anyway,
Neither
so I guess let us know what your thoughts are on whether or not Kyle and Lisa's friendship should be over.
And if she was being a bitch about her responses, or I was, or Bitchy, or will we both just be
I think
blind?
I will give my opinion. I think we kind of were ones on this one.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching our show. We're very excited to share a lot more with you, and we're looking forward to making you laugh
And bring you
and
in
bring you
as
in.
our family and our friends.
Yeah. So thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Bye bye.